Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video, I will give you a brief introduction about the process of photosynthesis. Okay. Now, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a sole physicochemical process that actually helps in the running of the whole ecosystem. Okay. It is the unique property of all the green plants and all the green organisms, okay, which can actually trap the solar energy or any source of light and in turn produce their own food. Now, as I have said that the photosynthesis is a unique process for the plants. Now, what makes photosynthesis such an unique process? Okay, it is because of certain photopigments that are present in the green plants, and we call them, or we call those pigments as the photosynthetic pigments. Photosynthesis is basically the conversion, or it is the fixation of carbon dioxide and converting that carbon dioxide to a complex source of food. Okay. So, if we look into the general formula of photosynthesis, it can be written as 6CO2 plus water in presence of light and chlorophyll, okay, and it gives rise to the glucose molecule or any form of carbohydrate, oxygen, and some amount of heat is being liberated. Okay. So, as I talk about the photosynthetic pigment, I have said that chlorophyll is the prime or the major photosynthetic pigment. Other than chlorophyll, there are some other photosynthetic, or there are some other photopigments which also help to carry out this whole process of photosynthesis. Okay. So, if we look into the photopigments, we have chlorophyll, we have carotenoids. The carotenoids can further be of two types, that is carotene and xanthophyll. And finally, we have the bilins. Okay. The bilins can further be of different types. For example, we can have a phycocyanobillin, we can have phycoerythrin, depending upon the type of plant or the type of organism in which it is present. So, if we talk about the photosynthetic pigments or the photopigments, these are the three types of photopigments. Now, if we look into the site of photosynthesis, where does this photosynthesis actually occur? So, the site of photosynthesis in a cell is the chloroplast. As chlorophyll is the prime molecule or the prime pigment that is present or that is required to carry out the photosynthesis, this pigment is present in the chloroplast, and hence the whole process of photosynthesis is actually taking place inside the chloroplast. Chloroplast is a type of plastid. Okay, we might have, or we can have different types of plastid depending upon the type of pigments present. We can have leucoplast, we can have chromoplast, we can have chloroplast, and chloroplast is that particular organelle which is situated or which is actually related to the process of photosynthesis. Next, photosynthesis will occur depending upon the light. Okay, it is a light dependent process. The first or the major chunk of the photosynthesis is dependent upon light. Now, if we talk about light, does the whole spectrum of light or the whole spectrum of the EM wave acting, or is it helping to carry out photosynthesis? No, only the visible spectrum of light. Okay, only the visible spectrum of light is helpful to carry out the photosynthesis, and this visible spectrum will range between 390 nanometer to 700 nanometer. Okay. So, the whole process of photosynthesis will carry out in between this particular range of visible spectrum or this particular range of wavelength. Okay. Next, a scientist named as Emerson, okay, Emerson put forward a particular phenomena which is termed as Emerson enhancement effect. He put forward this phenomena or this postulate in the year 1957, and according to this enhancement effect, he stated that the whole process of photosynthesis is enhanced. Okay, the rate of photosynthesis is enhanced when there is presence of two different wavelengths of light subsequently or simultaneously. Okay, if we provide a particular plant with two wavelengths of light, okay, one of shorter wavelength and one of longer wavelength, simultaneously, the rate of photosynthesis will be enhanced. Okay, and this was stated with the help of this Emerson enhancement effect. Next, coming to the steps or the phases of photosynthesis. As I have said that photosynthesis is taking place in a chloroplast. Also, I have discussed about the whole structure of chloroplast. So, if we see the how or where this actually process is taking place, the whole photosynthesis is divided into two phases, that is the light reaction and the dark or the light independent reaction. Okay, so the light reaction, as the name already suggests, that a light reaction is dependent upon light, and in this reaction or in this phase of the photosynthesis, the light energy is actually being trapped with the help of chlorophyll. Okay, the chlorophyll pigment that is present on the, or it is present on the thylakoid membrane, so it will entrap the solar energy, or it will entrap any form of light, and it will produce the ATP and NADPH. Okay, so in case of light reaction, what will happen? There will be absorption of, or we can say there will be trapping of the sunlight, trapping or absorption of light, and in turn there will be production of ATP and NADPH2. Okay, the ATP and the NADPH2, which is also termed as the assimilatory powers, will then be utilized in the dark reaction, which is going to be take place, or which is taking place in the stroma of the chloroplast. Now, in light reaction, the there is a presence, or there have been seen that there is presence of two photosystem. Okay, there is presence of photosystems. Now, this photosystems consist of special type of chlorophyll molecules, okay, which will help in the trapping of light. The photosystem consists of specialized chlorophyll molecule along with some other accessory pigments, okay, and whole together this is termed as the light harvesting complex. Okay, so a light harvesting complex will consist of a chlorophyll molecule and some accessory pigments. Okay, and in higher plants it has been seen that there are two types of photosystems. We have photosystem 1 and we have photosystem 2. Now, as the whole process of photosynthesis is taking place in this range of light, in this range of wavelength, so the photosystem 1 is seen to be carrying out photosynthesis at wavelength 700 nanometer, whereas the photosystem 2 is carrying out photosynthesis, or it is absorbing or trapping the sunlight at 680 nanometer. Okay, so in case of higher plants, there is presence, or there has been seen that there is two type of photosystem, the 1 and 2, which will entrap or which will absorb different types of wavelength or different wavelengths, one at 700 and the other at 680. Now, other than plants, there are also some bacteria, okay, which contains chlorophyll, which is termed as bacteriochlorophyll. The bacteriochlorophyll will also absorb light, or it will also entrap light at the same visible wavelength, but the wavelengths or the nanometers at which they will absorb the light differs. Okay, in some cases it may be like 650 nanometer, in some cases it can be 653 nanometer. Okay, so the bacteriochlorophylls will differ in the wavelength in which they are actually absorbing the light energy. So here I have taught about the light reaction, how in light reaction the different photosystems will act, and accordingly they will entrap the light energy and they will harvest the light energy to produce the assimilatory powers. Next, moving on to the dark reaction. In dark reaction, what will happen? There will be fixation of the carbon dioxide. Okay, so in dark reaction there will be fixation of carbon dioxide. The dark reaction is taking place inside the stroma. Okay, so it is taking place in this stroma, which will contain certain enzymes, because the dark reaction is completely dependent upon enzymes. Without enzymes it cannot be carried on forward. Okay, so the dark reaction will harvest, or it will use the carbon dioxide, it will use the ATP and the NADPH2 that was produced at the end of the light reaction, and it will also utilize the enzymes that are present inside the chloroplast, that are present in the stroma of the chloroplast. Okay, and finally it will give us, or it will finally produce the carbohydrates or sugars according to the different types of plant. Okay, so this is all over the overview of how the photosynthesis is taking place. In this video you have got an idea about what is photosynthesis. It is the conversion, or it is the fixation of carbon dioxide in presence of light, in presence of chlorophyll, and converting it to a usable product. Okay, converting it to carbohydrate, which is used by plants, and in turn it is then used up by the other herbivores and different types of organisms, including the humans. The site of photosynthesis is chloroplast. Okay, the chloroplast is an organelle which contains the chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is present in the thylakoid. Okay, and also the whole process of photosynthesis is divided into two broad phases, that is the light reaction and the dark reaction. The light reaction will take place on the thylakoid membrane, whereas the dark reaction will take place inside the stroma. Okay, the end product of the light reaction will then be utilized in the dark reaction, and finally it will help, or it will finally produce the required carbohydrate, which then will be utilized by the plants for their own metabolic uses. Okay, so I hope this video about the photosynthesis introduction was helpful for you. Thank you.